Greetings, friends. My name is Bobby to my family, and today we're reviewing and giving away the game Forest Shuffle Dartmoor. It's its own game set in the Forest Shuffle world, and there's a board that reminds you if you have 10 cards to flush them. And let's see here, we've got cards aplenty. If you're familiar with Forest Shuffle, I'm going to say this off the bat, you'll likely like this game like we did. And one of the things I'm going to take back into the Forest Shuffle base game is the caves have different little powers on the bottom, and there's sort of almost a draft to get these at the beginning of the game with whoever goes last choosing first, and we thought that was really nice, really great to have caves. But a cave is a place where you're going to store some cards that do nothing for you except score points. Let's see here, and so we have the familiar trees, where it's a tableau playing game. So it's a tableau-building game, and it's playing, sure, so both of those things. But here's a tree. This is a Cecile oak. Oh, very nice. So this is set in the region of Dartmoor in the United Kingdom. And one thing I learned from playing this game is that there are a lot of bats and a lot of lizards, snake, frog kind of things in Dartmoor. So if that sounds like your thing, be sure to book a trip. So we have trees, and just as in Forest Shuffle, you can play a card. Once you play your tree, you can play a card to this side, or to this side, or to the top, or to the bottom. And so it's very, very similar to the base game Forest Shuffle. In fact, the rule book even says if you know the base game, here are the changes. And speaking of those changes, here's one of them. You can play a moor card. There's several of these in the game, and you cannot play cards to the side of them. No, it's verboten. But what you can do is you can play top, bottom, and top and bottom again. So they still have room for 4 cards, but just up and down cards, which was interesting. I didn't go for the moors gimmick. My opponent, my wife, did, and she did well with that. They're not all murky swamp-looking things. Here's a rivulet. How riparian. Lovely. And it features, well, here's the common pheasant and the roe deer, right? Features wildlife from this region, and it works very well as a game. This is the cost that you must play in cards, so cards are both currency and things you want to play, and they're agonizing choices. Am I going to be able to play this? And of course, combos are the, is the name of the game. Well, the name of the game is Forest Shuffle Dartmoor, but combos are going to be how one wins. So our scores, I just looked at the score sheet, our scores were 321 and 281. And so if you see things like this little tree gives you 5 points. So to get up to 300, in the 300s, 5 points at a time, no, they're little combo cards like, cards that will score for other cards. Like this card gives you 5 points if you have at least 3 different bats and lets you play plant from your clearing. So, playing cards to play cards and to score points. And it all works together very, very well, just like it did in Forest Shuffle, the base game, which we have, which we love, which we enjoy. We don't enjoy it enough to have 2, so that's where you come in, because this game is not different enough for us to keep. So we are giving this game away, and all you have to do to win this game is send an email to this address, and let's have the subject be Dartmoor-bats. I used a bat strategy to great effect. I had no idea that it would be to great effect, but it was fun playing all the bats. So Dartmoor-bats, and if you do that on this by 11:59 Eastern Standard Time in the post-meridian PM by that time on this date, easy for me to say, you'll be entered to win. And of course, all of our contests are in full compliance with YouTube's policies and guidelines. And let's see, the reviews stick around, but the games go. So you're going to want to be sure to subscribe. There's a link for doing that below, as well as a link to other game giveaway videos that are just reviews at this point. But gosh, I don't know what else there is to say except I appreciate your time. Thanks a heap.